name is OLISA CHIKODI. I'm 11 years old. The name of my school is Future Comprehensive College. I'm in GSS2 class. The title of my story is The Rich Also Cry. There was a city named Lagos. There lived a couple named Mr. and Mrs. Okafor. They were blessed with a beautiful daughter named Chioma. Chioma was an illiterate. The man was a very rich man. One day, the woman fell sick and was taken to the hospital. After the doctor checked her and discovered that she had cancer of the liver, which must be operated. When Mr. Okafor, after the doctor talked to Mr. Okafor and told him about the situation of the wife, he went to meet Mr. After that, Mr. Okafor went to the ward where the wife is and saw his wife. Seeing his wife, he burst out crying, saying the money he had could not cure his wife. He went home to see his daughter. 2 weeks after the woman got dismissed. After that, she died. 6 months after that wife, Mr. Okafor married another wife named Mrs. Ngozi. But before Mrs. Ngozi married Mr. Okafor, he had a man friend named Mr. Okoro. Mr. Okoro had two children named Chima and Chika. They live at the same street with Mr. Okafor. One after that, Choma was not happy because the father married another wife. She didn't want anybody to replace her mommy. 1 year later after their wedding, the man fell sick and the doctor came to visit him. After the doctor checked him and told him to stay away from cold and alcohol, that could be the thing that can kill him. After that, one day Chioma went out to visit the friends. The stepmother came inside and saw Mr. Okafor where he was lying and serving food and alcohol. Knowing that he was not supposed to be taking alcohol, she tried to feed Mr. Okafor. Mr. Okafor refused to eat. She was angry and opened the window. That night there was a heavy rain which brought lightning and thunder. A heavy breeze came inside. Immediately she left the room. Mr. Okafor was shouting to close the window. Mr. Okafor was shouting to close the window. The daughter went to come inside and close the window, adjust him when he was sleeping, and gave him some food. After some days, Mr. Okafor friend came to visit him. But before Mr. Okafor friend came to visit him, Mr. Eze, he was from Abuja. After the discussion, he gave him some documents of his house. Before Mr. Eze left the place, he told Chioma that if anything could happen to him, he should make sure he find Mr. Eze. And a few days after Mr. Eze came to his place, to visit Mr. Okafor, Mr. Okafor died. A week later, Mrs. Ngozi started to maltreat Chioma. 1 year later, Chioma left the house and went to Mr. Eze's place. She found happiness, but Mr. Eze's wife, she always treated Chioma like a slave. 1 year later, Mrs. Ngozi started to look for Chioma. She went to Mr. Eze's house and saw Chioma. It took her some months to find Chioma. She saw Chioma and claimed that Chioma was her daughter. Then Chioma disagreed that that is not her mom. Later, she went back home. Few days, she came back to Mr. Eze and told Mr. Eze to let go of Chioma. But Mr. Eze told him that he was not the one holding Chioma. If Chioma wants to go with her, Chioma is going to follow her. She begged Chioma. Chioma said she had forgiven her, but she's not going to go with her home. She begged and begged. Few days, Chioma went to her daddy's place. He went to the place where they buried the father and mother. When she was looking at the father's grave, the father came out and told her to go inside the bed. She's going to see some documents of the lands. When Mrs. Ngozi saw Chioma and asked her that where have she been, she said she went to the park to see her fathers. She said okay, and asked her that did she know anything about her father's property. She said no, she let her go. They began to be a family in their city. Chioma went to the river to fetch some water and saw Okafor. My name is OLISA CHIKODI.